then you also have the intrinsic motivation of actually mastering the various skills in the curriculum and learning. And I think if you combine those two things, we've seen some really powerful results. So I'll give you a specific example. One of the first and kind of favorite schools that's near and dear to my heart is a school in the Toronto area. This was in a very socioeconomically disadvantaged area. And a lot of these kids were working, 2, 3, 4 grade levels below where they should be. Their computer teacher had actually introduced Prodigy to their school and had made it available before class. And just for context, the school had some very basic problems, like attendance was an issue. So students either weren't showing up to school or weren't showing up on time. Motivation was an issue. So a lot of the students weren't answering a single math problem at home, and they kind of refused to do any work outside of the classroom hours. And that made it very difficult to catch these students up to grade level, much less kind of progress them even beyond. And through the introduction of Prodigy in this kind of before school session that this teacher set up, a lot of the same kids who previously were showing up late or not showing up actually started coming early for the opportunity to play Prodigy.
Oh, wow.
A lot of the same students who were previously refusing to do a single math problem at home actually were answering hundreds of math problems per week because they enjoyed playing the game and were motivated.
Incredible.
And for the first time in a lot of these students' lives, they started to feel like they could be successful in math. And that's because, as we discussed, if there was a skill that a child didn't know, we pulled them all the way back to prerequisite skills. So although they were in grade 3 or grade 4, they were actually working at a grade 1 or 2 level in the Prodigy curriculum, and were starting to answer these questions successfully. And as they closed those gaps and built those foundational skills, they started to increase their math confidence. And that was a really powerful thing to see in person. And it's almost a switch that you can see in a child, because it's goes from, hey, I can't do this, I'm really not good at math, to, okay, maybe I can be successful in this, and I want to try, and I want to keep going and learning.
It's amazing how if you're able to make a child feel that they are capable, their learning accelerates beyond belief. And